and it hurts. And it hurts especially for those who are more vulnerable today than they were yesterday. And I woke up this morning not knowing what to do for us and for our students who are feeling that at this moment. I needed us to let them know that they are not alone and we stand in solidarity together. Las cosas no se van a quedar así. We gotta fight. And we have always fought. At every moment of our being, we have fought. And the struggle continues. And I wish I had more eloquent words for you. I wish I had the words to actually make you feel better. But please know that those of us that are here today with you are here out of love. We are here out of love. We are better than this. And we have to be brave. And we have to be courageous more than ever before. We have to stand up for each other. And we cannot tolerate injustice. We cannot tolerate indignity. Thank you for being here today. Today is different. So I would like to extend the opportunity for any of you who want to share some words, some messages of hope, or just okay crying, to please use the space to do so, and to know that you are in family, that you are in community, and that we stand together, and that you are not alone.
Yeah, so yesterday I think we're all still kind of in disbelief, also trying to process it. I never had no illusions of what America was like. I'm surprised that these people took action and that this happened. So when I seen that Trump was a lock-in for president, the first thing I wondered was, I mean, no more Obama phones. But that was a joke, I'm just kidding. But really though, how did this happen? Why did this happen? Is a question we need to ask ourselves. How did this happen? And it's because Trump mobilized angry white people that feel like their country is being taken from them. Everything they took from us that they stole, they felt like we were taking it back. And that's what Make America Great Again means. It means Make America White Again. Like we're going backwards is what they want to do. And so how did it happen? Mobilize the angry white people. Hillary Clinton could have mobilized people of color. She could have mobilized poor people. She could have mobilized enough of us because they're not hearing us out. We need to organize. The people, the power is in the people, and now this is the time where we have to realize that. And we have to organize, we have to unify, take a look at each other. We're all feeling the same way. We got to stop being individuals and stop being separated. We got to organize. We got to become active. This is our chance. This is our chance to really fight back. This is our chance to take action. So use everything that you feel today. Keep that feeling with you for the future. This is our time. This is our chance. You know, I see a lot of hope in this. You know, they say this is a racist wet dream. I see this as a revolutionary wet dream. Because now they're forcing us to take action. So what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Melina Abdullah from Black Lives Matter. She's always asking, what are you gonna do about it? What are we gonna do about it? It's time to organize. It's time to forget about everything and start worrying about our future. We have to take risks. We have to take chances. We have to stop holding on to our possessions, holding on. We have to realize the urgency of this situation. It's been urgent. Now we see the urgency. Now we see the importance of when we get to places and see what can happen. So the power is in the people, and they see that the United States is becoming brown again, and it will be brown again and people of all colors, you know, there's gonna be a movement of love, a movement of unity. You know, we're not gonna pay into the divisiveness, all that rhetoric. You know, we have a conservative government. All the branches of the government are gonna be conservative. We'll see what happens, but this is our chance. Let's take action. So have hope and let's do it.
That after yesterday's results, at least personally, I was kind of in disbelief, kind of had this hope of like this feeling of defeat, and overall I was kind of just numb, and I couldn't believe that it actually came to this, because everyone said, oh, there's no way Donald Trump is going to become president, and we see the results as yesterday. But the other results I see from this is that there was a huge group of, I guess, the white race who came out in fear, and I think a lot of their votes were driven by fear of us, minorities. Look around you right now. As minorities were rising, and the few steps we take forward, they want us to run back. And time after time, we've overcome obstacles. This election is just another one. And time after time, we're just going to have to prove to them that we're not going to take this anymore. And our voices will be louder. And the minute our voices are heard, they won't go silent anymore. And I think this election needs to be a wake-up call. And me personally, it took me a while to realize that you're in disbelief and you have all these like emotions and all this whirlwind, and kind of are just confused and you don't understand, and you just have the question of like why or how can this actually happen? And the reality is that we need to take these emotions and all of this confusion and all of this passion and everything that we feel and move it towards what are we going to do next? And we're constantly getting tired of seeing all these political rendezvous continue, but I think it's a wake-up call for us to start filling those positions, for us to get active, for us to start in local communities, for us to start in schools like this, for us to start using the voice that we have that hasn't been heard yet. And you can see that. It's not like, oh, well, I'm alone, or oh, they're not going to hear me. For us to be here standing outside of the student union today and right now means that we care. It means that we want a difference, and what's happening right now, we're not okay with it. And if we're not okay with it, why are we allowing it to continue to happen? And you can see that people, you kind of get fear instilled in you, you kind of get emotions, people start crying, and because the truth of the matter is we've come so far, no one wants to go back. And I feel that together we're all here, and it's little groups like this that start off in small movements, but little groups everywhere around the nation will soon create a bigger movement. And that's what we need to remember, that as minorities we've overcome a lot of things, and that's what we need to keep pushing for. And that's what the backbone of this nation was built on, and that's what I feel people are forgetting, that we need to start gaining the recognition that was lost for us and as minorities. So I know that the election is standing and Trump will go into office, but we can choose to do things differently in our local communities, whether that be in our school, our state, and then hopefully it'll be like a ripple throughout the nation. But once our voices are heard, they won't be silent.
It requires organization. It also requires voting. A lot of my friends and a lot of us here are around the same age group, and there's a lot of disillusionment going into the election. We're here now because we are truly disillusioned with the outcome of it. This is the first time I've ever been frightened for the election of a president. Never in my life have I felt that. I did not feel that when I voted in my first election with Kerry and Bush. I did not feel that when McCain was running. I did not feel that when Romney was running. But I feel that now. And I participate in each election, and I will continue to participate in each election. And we have to participate as a community. And we have to realize that we cannot give in to divisiveness. I understand there's a lot of anger towards lower income, poor, uneducated whites. But we don't give in to that. Whether you're liberal, whether you're Democrat, even if you're Republican who sat this one out because you couldn't vote for that man. Our president, he is our president, whether we like it or not. We have to go out there and vote. We have to encourage other people to vote. We have to inform people.
I write for El Paisano, and my job I take very seriously. My job is to inform people. My job is to dispel misinformation, to give people true, honest facts. Candidate Trump delegitimized a lot of our institutions. He delegitimized voting, which is probably why he won. It's rigged, he would say. It's not going to matter. Only if I win, it's going to matter. Sure enough, here he is, and it does matter. It is important for us to rebuild that confidence in our institutions, our local governments, our state governments, our national government, the newspaper, college campuses, education. Those are all American ideals that we value and American institutions that we should build up and cherish. And it's movements and moments like this that give me hope and really make me proud to be an American. Because even after the election of probably one of the most vile candidates, we can stand here and we can protest it without fear or retribution. And if we continue this, and in 2 years, when it's time for the midterm elections, when historically Democrats sit that one out, we can go and create a referendum against his candidacy, against his presidency. It's going to be a hard 2 years. He has control of the Senate, he has control of the House, they have control of the White House, and he has a Supreme Court nomination. If that doesn't strike you to act now, nothing will. You have to vote. You have to encourage people to vote. You have to look at misinformation in the face and say you're wrong. You have to call out BS. If something's racist, do not be PC about it. Call it out for what it is. A lot of people were afraid of that. I had a lot of friends that supported Trump, and I was afraid to call them out on their BS. I failed. We need to really put to shame the ugly aspects of our society. This is a voice now for those aspects of our society. If you do not stand up now and make your voice heard through voting, through the institutions that are here, then we will lose, and we will continue to lose. No longer, no more. We can't do that. You're either, and I'm going to quote a president that a lot of us probably don't like, you're either with us or you're against us in this. Where do you stand?
It's gonna be hard to kind of beat that one, but I hate cliches personally. But you know that saying, freedom isn't free? I don't think that applies more so now than ever, you know? We gotta fight for it, man. We gotta get out there. We gotta do more. I'm willing to knock on the door of the White House itself if I have to get some kind of environmental changes. Because I don't want him doing what he's talking about doing, okay? Yeah. We gotta get out there and it's gotta mean something. He's right. You just heard everything he's got control of, all right? Now I'm a socially liberal person, all right? I don't want, gay rights to all of a sudden disappear. I don't want a Planned Parenthood to go away. I don't want any of that stuff to go away. But so you know what I'm gonna do for it? I'm gonna fight for it. I'm gonna raise my voice and make it count because we need to as a society. We need to. If people like Donald Trump, Mike Pence, and the retweets of David Duke don't scare you, then man, you need to get sent to mental ward. Because I don't know, man. We live in some scary times, and that calls for us to be courageous against that shit. Because we as Americans, didn't we just get done fighting World War II against totalitarianism and we just elected a president for that? I'm good on that. That's not what America's about. That's not what I think America's about. I know for damn sure that's not what you guys think America's about because you guys are here. So, what's it gonna be? Are we just gonna let them take and rob everything of us, or are we gonna fight for what we got? Because if we don't, I'm telling you right now, it probably will go the other way. So, it's a choice up to you guys, man.
I go to class right now, so I just want to thank you guys for coming out and being active. I used to go here, I don't go here no more. I go to Cal State LA, so I need to get over there now. Become active in your communities, be active here. I know we got a lot going on, a lot of us work. I know it's a transfer, it's college, but just try to start a legacy here, something, so we can keep this movement going. So it's going to be imperative and it's important that we keep this momentum for the next 4 years. Because just hitting the fan. And one last thing I forgot to bring up was our environment, was climate change. We see what's going on in Standing Rock. We have a lot of pipelines being built under Obama. Now we have a full conservative government. That means more pipelines. That means more oil. That means more
fracking.
More fracking. That means more destruction of our mother, Mother Earth, not planet Earth, Mother Earth. And there's a Hopi prophecy, and it's not word for word what I'm saying, but it pretty much says if man doesn't fix this, then Mother Earth will. And when Mother Earth fixes it, she's not going to discriminate between who is innocent and who's bad. You know, destruction's going to come for all of us, so we need to get this urgency, because if we don't fix it, Mother Earth will. So thank you guys. Thank you.